think potentially not always understanding what the end user wants can be impeding the industry for sure.
Yeah, it was fantastic to see like an end customer in Rob actually talk away from the technology and actually about how he wanted to use the technology and what that resulted as an outcome. And it's not very often that we actually get those conversations because it's often very focused on the tech. And to hear about the deliverable and where they wanted to do and what they wanted to get was much more important.
I think we're missing a trick because we're not talking to the end users. We're selling them kit we think they want to use, and we're throwing high tech at them without really properly analysing what it is they want to use it for.
Jeremy from Futuresource with the facts and the figures, of what's truly being seen in the industry and what they expect to see based on those trajectories. We had Rob from Diageo, who has had this fantastic experience centre that we were privileged to work on with him, and he was talking about the design process, what they were looking to achieve, what the end result has been, and then myself and Clive to add in sort of the industry wraparound knowledge of what's happening out there.
Well, there are a few analysts going on around now that give journalists a true perspective of what the market's like, how it's performing. And Futuresource do a good job in dissecting a range of markets that help us make sense of what's going on. It always needs to be a numbers game so we know who's buying what and where and why they're buying it, hopefully. But it gives us as much insight as we can into the technology and how it's being used and who's buying it. So that's good.
It was about the experience that end users can make of visual display technology, which is something that, as an analyst, I don't always step back and look at. But we had a guy from Diageo on the panel, also we're lucky to have Ali from Midwich on the panel, and they've both got a very good, obviously, end user or top-down view of what's going on in this sector. So what are the needs of the customer, and when the customer comes to an integrator or to a distributor, how can those needs be met by the technology, and how can the customer be taken on that journey to meet those needs? Because they may have said, I want one of those, they've seen at a trade show, but that might always not be possible within their budget or within the remit of the infrastructure they have.
This is what experience should be, going into an environment that you're familiar with, where you can see technology supporting your business, not a glorified showroom where everything's just lined up and stuck on a wall. It's got to have meaning to it and create that environment that you're comfortable within and see the technology in its true context.